Alright, so I got the old bad boy set up in the old king size bed here. Give me a nice little workspace here. And you know, I know the lighting's not the greatest because this is my bedroom. It's not like a, you know, recording studio or anything like that. But anyway, in order to disassemble this, all you really are going to need is a screwdriver. So I have this little carousel wheel looking thing. It has a flat and Phillips head bad boys in there, and unfortunately the batteries are dead, but this thing has LEDs around the ring, so you can kind of see what you're working on. It's really cool. Anyway, so first of all, have this unplugged from power for about 5 minutes or so, let all the current flow out of it and everything, and then you're going to go ahead and take your hands here and touch the plain bare metal of the case here, and that's going to go ahead and make sure that you discharge any static electricity on your fingers and that you are grounded, so that way you don't risk frying out your motherboard or GPU. Alright, so in order to remove the CD drive here, you're just going to pull up on this little tab. It slides out like that. Very easy. And then go ahead and unplug these two cables on the back carefully. Alright, that's your optical disk drive. Really dusty, so this is a really good time for you to be cleaning off your PC as you're taking it apart. And honestly, I would recommend this build, a Dell Optiplex, not necessarily a 390, but any Dell Optiplex to anyone, because colleges and yeah, universities, businesses, offices, stuff like that, they constantly use these, and then every few years they upgrade to the newest model, and then they have to basically get rid of their old stock in order to be able to get new ones, so you can pick these up for an absolute steal, which is great. Alright, moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew these 1, 2, 3 Phillips heads on the back here that are attached to the power supply. And then once you have those unscrewed, you're just going to go ahead and pull on this blue, whoops-a-daisy, you can't see it, blue plastic tab here, and that's going to allow you to remove the power source. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and remove our hard drive right meow. In order to do that, you need to remove this blue cord here, which is the data cable, and then also the 4-wire connector here. That is for power to your hard drive. And then once you have those unplugged, we are one step closer to getting that removed. Come on, girl. Alright, so to remove the hard drive itself, there's this little blue, oops, what the hell was that? Oh golly. This little blue lock and unlock. Slide it to the left, you're now unlocked. Pull up on this tab right here on the cage, and wiggle a little bit, and your hard drive will pop right out. Ah, the old mechanical hard drive. It's actually really clean in here too. Like, I am shocked. Like, for being an older, you know, well, actually, it's probably not that old, but for being a older budget PC, this thing's really clean. Remove the actual hard drive from its cage. You're going to pull on these two tabs here, and she'll slide right out. So I am still going to be keeping this hard drive. If I wasn't, though, if I was going to be replacing it completely, you just kind of pull it out of its little shell or whatever, and then you can get an adapter for a solid state, or you can change out, you know, a different capacity mechanical drive. Put your 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM in there for a total of 8. I'm not going to be touching that at all, because for this particular build, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM is going to be just fine. Alright, so I just unboxed my accessories. Here is the solid state drive. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. And then the old graphics card in here. What is that? Okay, little adapters for the back chassis to make sure that you can actually fit this into one of your slots. And then here's the actual card itself. Again, making sure I ground myself before I touch this so I don't fry it out. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Guess that's going to connect right in there, like that. And it's a tiny little thing. I'm really curious to see what kind of performance this is going to put out. I'm not really expecting a whole hell of a lot. We'll hope this bitch fits.
So the graphics card originally wasn't going to fit the back end of the case because it's too wide. So what I did was I removed this connector here, which I'm not going to be using anyway. And then the kit came with additional little back plates or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these two standoffs. And then, you know, because this section here obviously is making it too wide to fit in the back of the case.